How do you think we're doing?
Define we.
Oh, the three of us.
Our group? I think our group is very good.
Okay. Do you notice how like your answers are being like really sharp and short and quiet?
I'm being difficult.
I know you're being difficult. Why are you being difficult?
So that you will have a learning experience with a difficult person you're going to interview eventually.
No, this happens to me far more often than I hate to admit.
What do you do is a good question that we didn't use. That I like that.
She said she was a writer.
Yeah.
But and you can explore that more than you did.
Oh. So explore that more than we did.
What, the writing?
Yes.
In what way do you wish to explore it?
That's okay, Mark. Help. I'll take any help now, because like I'm just...
You're going to get the difficult ones.
This is good.
We're going into the sense of community. We're not we're our marginalized people we're interviewing.
Okay, so we're doing active communal dreaming.
Writing means you're published and you're a famous writer?
I am not a famous writer, but I have been published.
You're more famous than anybody else here writing regard. Well, I don't know. You've gotten paid for it.
I've been paid once.
Better than us.
I won a poetry contest and was paid $10.
That's good. I gotta tell you, I love coming here and writing. Can I say that on the camera?
No, but
no,
go ahead.
You're
Just
me.
write off right now as an interviewer.
Should I just like turn this thing off? No, let's have fun. Okay. So this place is going up for sale, yes?
Yes.
Are you looking forward to doing the writings at the youth center or the drop-in?
I will do the writing group anywhere we can find a space.
Okay.
What is this place?
It's next to Minento Sushi.
And what is this place?
Oh, this is the Unitarian Fellowship. The old Pythian Sisters Hall, just around the corner from the Grand Bar.
How come?
Because it's going up for sale. Oh, we always come here. We sort of like have our Thursday mornings here.
Why are we allowed here?
Because we're special.
Martin is a very wonderful, giving person and allowed us to have the space. And we just have continued to use the space.
Do we have to pay for it?
It'd be nice if we got paid for it
while.
and kick something.
I give them some money once in a while.
Yeah.
Don't worry about that.
Well, why don't we have to
Because
pay from the facilities in town?
I think it's because we're like fostering the communal spirit.
Martin wanted to, likes writers, and he's the one that is keeping us supported because he likes the idea of writing and writers. He wanted to keep the spirit of writers going.
It's a shame that this place is going up for sale.
All things end and new things open.
I don't know. It'd be nice if we could give this place a place.
That's just disconnected from the community?
I don't think so. I see her all over the place. I know about her hubby pretty fast.
No, those are the questions you're supposed to be asking me.
Oh, how do you feel as a member of a community? Do you feel that the community could be more communally involved?
I'm a person who is a loner, and I don't usually rely on the community groups, but I do know they're there.
Okay.
And from the perception, are those community groups good or sufficient? Are people generally helping? And are all needs, as far as you know from your experience, being met in this community?
I would imagine the majority of them are being met, but as from something personal, if you get involved with child abuse or sexual abuse groups, they're not both sexes. It's usually just women, and men aren't always welcome in these groups.
So, like bully safe and fostering environment would be nice. We just clicked over 9 minutes right there, so.
There's one you can go with, men and women.
Men and women. I mean,
Some of the groups that offer help are segregated. Men go one way, women go another.
Yeah.
Try being a man who needs Grace House.
Right.
There's research.
Grace houses where women in a immediately dangerous domestic situation go.
Okay, we can stop and review for a second here.
Why?
Because I'm
Or,
a
no, you do the questions, and where are we going here now?
I think that as you were on a good track for the writing, if I'd been more forthcoming, I would have told you that it is faith-based for me.
Oh, that's good one. See, that's obvious. Why didn't you see it? I'm totally focusing on you, that's why.
Yes, and I also can reground myself by writing, and I can solve my own personal issues through writing.
Go ahead, say me too.
No, I'm just thinking again, I'm going to, you're not physically disabled, you're not in poverty, you're not, but you did mention writing from ground here, and this might be that, do you have any special issues that require you to rely on your writing to be grounded?
I find for any kind of a mental problem or meaning depression, I can write myself back out of the depression. And I do become depressed frequently. It is an issue for me.
Now here.
Well, okay, so you're a person who suffers from depression. What do you, is it, do you, in your own mind, is it a situational depression that you have to go through that has to do with family, community, or world events, or is it a chemical depression, do you think?
I've been medicated for depression a few times, but I refuse to go back to it because it puts the brain into a fog and you can't think. And when on that medication, I can't write, and I need to be able to write.
Do you feel when you are in a depression, do you have a sense of security knowing that there are avenues other than yourself, than your writing, that you can rely on?
Yes. I've been in groups that suffer the same issue, but I find that most of them are medicated and they're in that fog and it won't go. I have a good family doctor who, when I go and tell him that I'm going into that, he'll medicate me for a month or so, and then I come off it and he knows that. So
you distinguish in your group experience of depression of low functioning or high functioning? Low functioning being based on two
mixed. It's the people are all mixed, and I've never been in a group where there's been any men. It's always been women.
Why do you think that is? That do you think men do not suffer depression?
No, I think it's the bias of the people that are facilitating the group.
So in this community, do you think there is a strong, you mentioned some terms out there about formal culture and informal culture, but do you think there is so in this community there is a perception about women's groups or women's place, men's groups, men's place?
Yeah.
We just ticked over on 15 minutes there. I guess summary.
Why do you think that is?
I think most of the time the facilitators have come out through their training at a time when we were still, men are different than women. They haven't seemed to be able to put the two in at the same group because the dynamics are different when men and women are together.
Are there men's groups for depression?
I have no idea.
Well, AA, Alcoholics Anonymous, and others.
But that's an admission of addiction.
It was nice when I went. I don't know, I was thinking about that when I was serving the ball, too, to a dog. Here, I'll give you